Today, love is often construed as nothing but an emotion. However, perhaps it is not an emotion. Perhaps the true essence of love is something of much higher meaning and value. Well, if love could not be referred to as merely an emotion, what could? Off the top of my head, happiness, madness, sadness, and fear are all examples of emotions. How are such concepts expressed? When one becomes conscious of such an emotion, one might say, I am happy, I am mad, I am sad, or I am afraid. How do you express love when you feel the need? If love were an emotion as most claim it to be, would you say, I am love? Unlike happiness, madness, sadness, and fear, love does not bear an adjective form to indicate itself as an emotion, as the other four emotions do with happy, mad, sad, and afraid. Nevertheless, the main significance of love, to classify it as an emotion, is that love is not a conception that fades away with time, whereas emotions are. If you claim to not love somebody anymore, you had never loved him or her at all, for true love is everlasting. You either love someone forever, or you never did. True love is not an emotion, but a lifelong devotion. That is what you say when you say I love you. You say I commit to you, I devote myself to you, I sacrifice everything for you, I live for you, I give my life to you, you are my life. Love is an eternal bond with you and another. When you fall in love, you fall into the soul of another person, as if his or her soul is an endless abyss and it is impossible to escape. Think of falling into a hole. You cannot fall out of a hole. You can only fall down because gravity only descends, and you cannot climb out of the hole either, because the hole is bottomless. If you suppose you had loved someone, but not anymore, you never fell into the hole to begin with. You fell close, but you remained in contact with the ground, and were able to pick yourself up and walk away. Of what else can we deem love significant? You fall in love when you meet the person who is the absolute epitome of your dreams. A person whom you find uttermost peace, bliss, and fulfillment with, and see the uttermost beauty you could ever possibly imagine existing in a person. The infinite gratitude you have for the person you love persuades your heart to relinquish the will to be with anybody else in the world for the rest of your life. If you had a choice to have anybody and everybody you wanted in the world, or just the one person, you would choose that one person. When you're in love, your entire vision is transfigured into perceiving that person with every conceivable element of your physical and abstract world. You see that person's face on the reflection of the ocean. You smell that person's scent on the breath of the wind. And you hear that person's voice with every song you listen to. The essence of that person becomes omnipresent, and there is not a single day in life that transpires when you do not think of that person and receive joy for the very thought of him or her. Every single aspect of your life revolves around that person, and it is impossible for you to imagine an alternative life without him or her. You would not be who you are without the person you love in your life. Even if this person shattered your heart into a million pieces, or you never saw this person again, your love for him or her will yet remain, for no amount of pain can destroy the power of love. Love is so selfless that you would sacrifice your own life for that person because his or her life means more to you than your own. When you are in love, your existence comes to life, regardless of your emotions or lack thereof. At this very moment, I don't conceive a single emotion. I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm not cheerful, I'm not excited, I'm not afraid. I'm completely and utterly neutral. Yet my love remains. Even if I was sad, angry, cheerful, excited, or afraid, my love would yet remain. because it exists independently of all emotion and is therefore not an emotion in and of itself. Conclusively, even though love can be expressed through emotion, love is not an emotion in and of itself, simply because emotions fade away, and love does not, until your heart stops beating. For love is a tattoo embedded on the skin of your heart. Idealistic, do you deem? Unless your heart was embedded by the everlasting power of love, you will never understand.